there is. Yep, there it is. Mics are on now.
Thank God I pressed that button.
Mics are hot.
Mic check.
We're ready to go because we're
Two white dudes in their 30s.
with nothing better to do than try to ruin
Dylan
our
doesn't
lives.
shower because he's dirty.
I showered today, actually. And I never shower on Sundays.
He held
It's
up
the Lord's
in his
Day.
butt for 3 days.
I've done that.
It's gross. I fucking can't.
It's
believe
not on purpose.
Choking up on the mic.
It's not on purpose. It's not
Signals
like
are good. Levels are good. Welcome to the Please Stop podcast episode on YouTube. I'm going to scoot closer to Dylan. We're going to do radio angles today.
What does that mean? Like we're
I'm
away
kind of
from each
awkwardly.
other? I don't know.
Full confession. Mics and everything are pushed a little close to the wall, so it's a tight shot. It's awkward. I'm going to...
Why don't you
be
change
closer.
the way your mic is set up?
It's
like,
fucking me up right now.
You can like do all sorts of stuff with it.
Okay, sorry. I indulged a little bit before the podcast.
And I didn't.
Sorry. Getting
So
set
it's
up.
the old
guys.
swapperoonie here.
This is sober
I'm
Dylan. This is
sober.
new day Dylan. He I fucking
Sober
questioned.
last week too.
I thought he was
I was
visiting.
fully sober last week too.
I got Christian vibes. I got youth group vibes today from you today, and I'm not gonna lie. I was like, "Oh, you drinking?" He's like, "Nope." Turned down some of the juice. Had juice alone, and didn't bring any sticks over, so no sticks. I had to talk him into a dab.
Water? Yeah,
Are you-
talk me into it.
Are you? How is sobriety going? What is
It's not, I'm
happening?
not sober all the time.
You were done
just not
drinking, and now
today.
you're like
well, no, I didn't want to drink today yet.
life in the
I might
real,
have a beer when I get home.
life
I
in the
don't need
real
it.
world house is going good.
Yeah, we're rolling with it.
Road rules.
Rolling and going to public places and doing stuff.
You worked the door of a club. You were a door guy for a night. Radio
Sort
angle.
of.
I just look at the shop.
We had
and
to
I'm
we had to be like, can't come in. Like we had to cut people off and send them out, and not
Did
let
you
them back in.
Did you do like cool favors for people? Were you like, I'm gonna let this hot girl in, or I'm gonna fucking? You were like,
The only attractive women are generally there with like dudes that would want to fight you, and I'm just not into that kind of vibe. You know,
you let everyone in. You didn't like let certain like types of people. You didn't keep them out.
everyone came in. Everyone got. If you got a ticket, and well, I asked what street you lived on too.
Okay.
Actually,
You're like where you're from.
where'd you come from?
you
And then
from?
that's kind of how I judge the people at the door. It's not really so much about looks always, but
Did you take advantage of any of the privileges of being a doorman? Like, how do you get
I don't think there
get
are
a temporary
any,
gig as a doorman?
I think there are any privileges. Just like volunteered to tell people to wear a mask all night.
Oh,
Which I've never had to do. I've never had to be like, hey, keep your mask on. But I literally had to be like,
was it weird?
felt like a cop.
Yeah.
It sucks.
Kinda felt
it's
like
not fun. So be nice to people in grocery stores
You're truly,
that
dude,
tell you that.
You're
Like,
truly getting old, dude. Think about this. You used to be the kid spin kicking people and sending them to the bathroom with bloody noses in the pit. Now you're telling people to wear a mask.
some of the
at
most
venue.
lots of injuries.
You're a cop.
Girl got her teeth knocked out on the bottom. Lots of eyebrow cuts. Lots of kids were letting that angst out. It's been a while for some of them. They're just
I
like
kind of like this
exploding.
radio angle. It's kind of like it's cool.
What
Like yes.
radio angle?
Because I'm like, I have my left shoulder over you. It feels more professional. I'm like, have a left shoulder turned to you, like as if you're like my co-pilot, and I'm turning to you for advice. Makes me feel really cool.
Okay.
But it makes the shot look better.
It does.
Because I fucked up and it's too close.
No, it's not.
It is.
It's fine.
It's fine. Wow.
What's
So,
on
yeah.
the docket?
The docket. So, full in interest of full transparency,
Not a lot.
I got really high all weekend.
Yeah, so did I.
You could tell by the YouTube shot. See my eyes? I'm sorry. It was a holiday. You know, fucking my bad.
It was a holiday. What holiday?
Oh. Yeah, I don't know. I don't have anything. I thought it was a holiday. I don't know. There was honestly just a sale at the local weed store, but it gave me my please stop for the week. I went to the weed store because it's kind of like the only stores I really go to. Is like sometimes the gas store and the weed store and the work store. And I see this couple. I'm sitting in my fucking car, minding my business on the phone, waiting for my appointment because I know, I made a fucking weed appointment. It's fine. So I make weed appointments. I also fooled JC on the other episode. So go back and listen to that because I did trick Jesus. But I'm waiting in my car, minding my business, waiting for my weed appointment because I'm a white guy under 30 who makes weed appointments. This couple pulls up, they get out of their car, put on their mask, do their thing. And on the way to the front, they're fucking holding hands. Like she's going to blow away, you know, like his girlfriend's going to get caught up by a gust of wind. stop holding hands.
What if it was a new relationship?
Completely.
What if it was like 6 months in?
You're insecure.
That I don't
know that you
I
ever...
disagree. I think that's wrong.
I think you hold a child's hand. I think you hold your mother's hand. If someone died, or she can't find the bananas in a grocery store, she's that old. Other than that, I don't think you hold hands. I'm pretty sure we're put on this earth to not do that. Because we're busy with the hands, right?
Yeah.
You know?
Not when you're walking to a door.
Yeah, but like, you know.
What should they do?
It's
Put it
just
in
so-
each other's back pockets?
It just seems,
Does
it puts off this weird vibe to me when I see the couples doing it. It's like,
I think when it's aggressive.
it's
I
aggressive.
think there's difference between like a couple just holding hands walking through, but then you got like the couple that swing the arms and they like make a point of it.
Those are like Disney adults. Those are the same people. Arm swingers.
Yes.
Hand-holding arm
Disney-
swingers and
Disney
Disney adults. Craig's an arm swinger, I'm sure. I don't, stop it. Let's, the same, you're the same people as Disney adults. It's some weird insecurity in you, but maybe it makes me mad.
I think you're just insecure.
Well, no, I don't do it because I don't like things on my hands, including people.
You've
Because of
naturally
some-
clammy hands.
I don't think I have. Do I have clammy
you
hands?
don't?
No.
I don't know. I don't
They're
touch
medium.
your hands.
Medium. They're adequate. They're not dry, but they're not slimy. I've met people
They're the
with
same
real
to
slimy
your
hands.
Ooh, like super, like people that always have moist hands.
I had a buddy that wouldn't shake your hand because he was embarrassed about it. So
Yeah, you should be.
He was
You absolutely,
fist bump
like-
guy.
Yeah,
He was fist bump guy.
like that. At least he knew
Yeah,
it.
he acknowledged it. He wasn't gross
Thank
about
God.
it, but like it was also
Nobody
very
wants
gross.
that.
Yeah, because sometimes you fuck up.
I don't care if you're the president. Like if you have super clammy hands,
Right.
fist bump, elbow bump.
Oh yeah, he'd fuck up. Yeah, we'd eat eating Oreos, and I'd be like, "Why is this one not as fresh?"
Because he had like
Because he
accidentally
kind of
touched
just
it.
forgot, yeah, like kind of
Oh.
like handled it too much. It was like in the palm for too long.
That's disgusting.
Yeah, so it is
That's a medical condition.
right. I think there is medication for that. I'm
there
almost
is.
sure. Cluvesta, you know what I mean? It may cause way worse shit, but your hands won't be wet. Cluvesta. There's like a butterfly. And like an Asian guy,
It'd be weird to
a
have
black
something
woman,
like that.
a Mexican guy, but he has a sombrero. And it's like, they're like, Cluvesta, the butterfly isn't racist, and you might bleed out of your ass. Cluvesta. Ask, fucking your doctor to order Cluvesta. It might kill you, but he will get paid a little bit more money. He'll get a second jet ski. You'll get Cluvesta, and you'll have dry hands and butt blood.
Do you think there is a small clique of women that like palmy palms?
Is that a
little
okay.
sweaty palms. Like they like the warm moisture.
Sweaty palm porn?
No, don't
Or
do
like
that. You should just.
I like to do this thing where I pretend that this laptop during this 1 hour of the day is sacred in some way. My mouse is like, are you witnessing this?
There's
Is
probably
my
a thing.
laptop possessed by a ghost?
It's probably a thing.
Okay.
Because you got to think they have the feet and the armpit things and the weird.
Sorry, we're witnessing a miracle on my laptop. It's like
It's
having a full-on seizure. We're just going to put this one out of its misery here. Hold on.
okay. Yeah.
Brief technical issue. We're shutting her
Jesus is
down.
controlling it now.
That's a little bit of revenge for tricking Jesus. So, you get your fun, JC, but you're still
you think he's upset about the palm porn thing?
No, I
you
think
know what I'm talking about.
I think he's pissed that I tricked him live on the air in front of a studio audience and our Asian assistant, and that this week he's like, okay, that's fine. That's fine. You'll have your fun, but I'm going to make your laptop do weird wizard things and click on, make you accidentally check your fantasy sports. So
What you do? I thought you were about to check your fantasy team.
no. But that is my please
smashed.
stop. Just to tie a bow on that. I mean,
I
let's just stop
disagree with
holding
you.
it.
I think
and that's fine.
I think you should be more general about not as
No,
general
I gave
about it.
strict guidelines. You can hold a child's hand. You
No,
can
no,
walk
no,
through
no,
a park
no,
with an
no,
old
no,
woman
no.
and hold her
I
hand.
think a couple can do it.
Yeah, you can walk alone through a park in the woods, whatever
Holding
the fuck.
hands.
That's fine. I'm not.
But-
I'm talking
but
about going to
from
the store,
car to the
just in the
door?
parking lot to Safeway, from the car to go get a bagel.
I mean, what if it's? I don't know. I don't agree with you.
It's
because I'm
annoying.
I'm not like that kind. I'm not obviously over affectionate that way, but
It seems so cucked out.
I think there's some people that are aggressive about it.
people do it because they're fucking
Exactly.
they're habits.
Some
It's
people.
habits. People are NPCs. They're just doing their
What
thing.
they're supposed to.
They're just doing whatever the fuck they're programmed to do.
Yeah. That's almost everybody at this point.
It's the Jeep people. It's the people in the fucking...
Yokes, dude. I go to Yokes a lot now because it's right down the old road from the house. It's the people in there. They're all nice, I think.
Yeah.
But
deli
they're
guy,
all
just like
they literally
guy.
they all are all just like, I'm just here with my bags and I'm shopping.
Right.
And but it always seems like it's the same people shopping. Why didn't I go in there? I'm just like, this is really weird.
I mean, I'm a fruit snack guy, so you'll always find me in the fruit snack aisle.
Yeah, absolutely.
I offered I offered you one before the podcast and you turned it down.
Well, because my problem is I become not aware that we're on camera, and I'll start picking it out of my teeth.
Oh.
And I'm disgusting, so...
Yeah. You're still like, every time I bring up food on the podcast, you get pissed because I did Dungeons & Dragons and I ate a carrot when we were fucking playing.
It was one of
we
the
were
gross...
orcs.
No, it was not just a carrot.
I need to probably
You
go
ate
back
a
and
whole
listen.
charcuterie board.
I did eat a whole charcuterie tray and
a 4-hour video of that I had to edit and listen to.
I know we don't get a lot of comments, and then there was one that's like weird, like Asian kid, where it was like, "Do not have so many things on the table." But I'm like, wasn't pissed about the fact that I was eating like celery and broccoli and carrots for a half hour and pretending I was a fucking druid.
Well, it's because they're into slurping and crunching and mouth open because it's a sign of respect.
I love ASMR, dude.
That's disgusting.
Mukbang, no. The mouth stuff, the eating food, that shit makes me want to gag. That I'm with you on that. But ASMR fully. Dude, I'm still listening to weird Japanese metal and ASMR and polishing. Like, I'm still in that zone.
Odd.
It's so odd. It makes me feel like a
odd.
fucking weirdo. Because
Yeah,
I see the people across the
It's very
shop
weird.
living normal lives, probably listening to NPR on their fucking headset, and I'm just listening to the most obscure shit. Car guys like, what are you listening to? I'm like, fucking leave it alone, dude.
I don't even want to explain.
How do you
this to
broach that conversation?
Yeah.
You're like, okay,
Listening
well,
to a girl cut
have
soap.
you ever had someone be too close to you? You'll be like, well, yeah. And I'll be like, someone you didn't know? I'll be like, yeah. And I'm like, now, have you ever had them like cut up a bar of soap with a knife and talk about the weather? And he's just like, all right, dude, I'm out. Yeah, I don't care. I don't give a
let's
fuck
stop.
about that. Yeah.
You're a serial killer. It's fine.
It makes me feel weird. So it's like a little dark secret I keep. And then I talk about it on a podcast that I put on YouTube, and it's fine. But like, it's my little dark secret. Nobody knows. I'm like Bruce Wayne of the Granite Shop.
Except you're not rich and...
Exactly. I'm
You're
just
evil.
like him. Yeah, my parents are fine and alive.
Yeah.
No one with makeup on is trying to kill me. I don't have a cool hair.
makeup thing on villains. Why does a hero wear mask and a lot of the villains have makeup? I feel like a lot of villains have... Well, no, that's not true.
That's not true.
They're
I think
gonna
just
start
everyone's
masks.
trying to
I
cover
don't
their
watch
face.
any of them. They're fucking stupid.
Oh, if you're a superhero...
Did you watch the Eternals?
No.
What's it about? Don't know. Never even heard of those
done.
superheroes.
I'm done with the super. There's too much. There was when we're kids, right? We have comics. It's so cool. Oh my god, I wish they'd make movies. They finally make some movies. They fucking suck. And then they finally get it together, and they're like, everyone gets a movie, and we're like, whoa, now it's too much.
It's all too much.
Now
much
it's too much. Now I don't care.
Billions of dollars.
I stopped watching. They're like, oh, but Black Widow 2 is whatever, dude. Like,
Who's that? I don't know. That's not my thing.
it's just. If this isn't accurate to the comics, it's like, yeah, but there's like 19 fucking
Yeah,
story
but it's
arcs and this
made up.
shit. They just fucking made it up, and I don't.
It's made up.
I checked out. It was cool the first time, and then now they're gonna start doing like Spider-Man's a little Asian guy, and then next he's got to take now he's a Brazilian guy, or then Thor is this, and just
Yeah, but they're different
it's boring.
universes, right?
It's too much CG. It's too much color. It's too much. It's just I'm over it.
It's the worst.
It's the worst.
It's the worst, and you're the worst if you're so into it that you argue with people about them.
I'm distancing myself. I think I'm gonna probably take my comics out of my living room because it like puts off. I mean, I'm already overweight and sitting in front of like 19 screens, and then I have like comic book shit. And I'm like, I look like I'm ready to argue about fucking the origin of Thanos here. Like, I don't want to.
Which you are.
Which I am. Low
Deep
key,
down, you want
on
to.
the DL, I will bust out the encyclopedia of
Low
Marvel.
key.
Oops.
Did you?
Oops.
Whoa,
Oops.
accidental
Yeah.
genius.
Fucking oops. So I'll whip it out, dude. I always have that thing on me. I can do this all day. So, but I don't. But I also hate that about myself.
Yeah.
Because it's just it's fucked up, dude. It's fucked up.
That's stupid.
I'm sorry for even talking about it.
I didn't even like it when I was a kid. I was never into it.
See, so for me, yeah, I went the full arc of like, this is amazing that it's happening, and now it's like I can't even fucking keep up. I stopped watching for like a couple years, and now it's like, well, you missed like 15 fucking movies, and here's the order you got to really watch them in, and I'm just like, nah, I'm out. You have rules to your.
Well,
fucking...
in this movie, this happened. So in this movie, this doesn't make any sense.
Yeah. Oh, dude. Okay.
Okay.
Playing fucking Street Fighter with Ellie. That was her request on Saturday. She wants to play Street Fighter 4. Plug in the fucking controllers. And she's always she's a girl. So for her, this is like Barbie. It was like Barbie's the fight. So she's always going to pick the girl characters, and she's always going to bounce between like all the pretty ones, right?
Yeah.
I'm trying to get her to like branch out. She's trying the other girls. Oh, this is fun. She's actually beating me with some of the big male guys like Zangief and shit, and putting up a fight. And I'm like, all right, if we're gonna keep playing this, you have to start actually learning how to play the game. And we're not just button mashing and screaming at each other. Like,
we don't do that in this house.
We're gonna learn some techniques. So we're going through learning shit, and she lands on Sagat as a random character after playing a bunch. He's a big, tall guy with a scar on his face, and he's got the eye patch. Kickboxer. She can read pretty well. Emphasis on pretty well. We're playing. She does not like how Sagat is. She doesn't like his movesets. They're hard. They're commands list. We're pulling up commands list. She's looking at them. She doesn't pronounce Sagat the way that I'm pronouncing Sagat, like someone who's heard the word.
Yes.
She pronounces it Saget.
Amazing.
Which would be fine if she was referring to Full House, AVF, but she starts screaming about him being a Saget. God, gosh dang it, Saget. Loud, windows are open. Me and Janelle are fucking dying because she's just so mad at her character, Saget. God dang it, Saget! Like, and loving the way it just rolls off her tongue. Saget just loves the way it's, and I'm like, oh God, she knows. She's like the dark power. It's there.
That feeling of
the
just
feeling
like,
of just
oh,
the way
is wrong.
Yeah, this word feels like fucking good to say. I'm like, I know you can't say it though, but it's fun to say.
It is funny though.
We were fucking drinking our coffee. She's like, what's so funny? I'm like,
don't you worry.
It's fine. Yeah.
That's fantastic.
That was my little fucking daddy moment.
That's
week.
cute. That's cute.
It's fucking cute.
It's cute. I didn't have any daddy moments, obviously.
When are you going to have, do you think? I mean, never? No.
No, I'm not.
Are you going to get cut?
I might.
Really? Yeah. Can we?
We can do a whole documentary about it.
Okay, what? Is that the British
documentary?
That's when you
We ran the documentary.
Yeah. You're going to England to get a vasectomy. Actually, that would be a fun trip.
Dude, to go to a different country to get
Isn't there like a thing where you do that, where you like plan a big trip about your vacation, or like you're not your vacation, but your vasectomy? Aren't you supposed to like do a thing? Or is it something you do low-key?
I would do after. Because what would be the point of going and doing?
After you're hurt, though, right?
Yeah, it's a quick thing.
You're like, we're going to Vegas. Easy. You're like, might they cut?
I don't think it's that bad. I think it's pretty quick.
Slit your gooch open.
I think they just. I think it's like they just like tink and just.
But isn't it like the tube? Then, like you have.
I have no idea how it
balls
works, dude.
And butthole, and then in
all I know it can be reversed. Also. and I also know that apparently it's super easy for guys to get it done. You just go to a doctor and be like, "This is why I want it," and they're like, "Okay, cool."
Oh, you have to explain like.
They have to be like, okay. You have to be referred.
See, this is something these are the problems we need Elon Musk to just take over. Like, we need an at-home kit or like a.
Yeah, I should just be able to like shoot a ray gun at my dick and it go away. Just completely.
Like, like take a pill and you just stops working.
I'd rather do.
You just start shooting blanks for 6 months and you just keep taking the pill. Cluvesta, you know.
Yeah, why is there not male? There should be male birth control.
Turn offies.
Yeah, you could kill the guys from the inside. Right. Why do I need to?
Maybe they're not doing that because they're afraid of what the actual, like women when they take birth control, it's like
the hormone problems.
When they take the hormonal versions, at least.
Like we all just turn into wife and kid beaters.
Right.
Just because it just like.
It might be dangerous.
It might be dangerous.
Because, I mean, everyone busts nuts. And everyone is everyone. So everyone could be a firefighter or a president. Or a fighter fired a president or a cop. Or like an armorer for an Alec Baldwin movie and be having a crazy swing on their male hormones and do some irrational shit. Not that women aren't in power, but like, I don't know. Maybe that's way more dangerous. Like dudes in the army on birth control.
Oh, that's
like,
scary.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's not.
They got them on birth control. You have like an M16 and they're like away from their wives and they're just like all like flipping the fuck out. PTSD plus hormones. Like might be like Bad News Bears.
I never really thought about that way.
Supposedly someone made it. I read some article. I mean, you get on fucking internet and listen to Joe Rogan, and they like give you medical advice, like fucking what's his face, and it's like, do these things actually exist? Is this real? Like he's kind of turning into like a pharmacist talk show host.
He's like talking about medicine and stuff.
Dude, it's like either he's hawking a book. He's got some people like post Spotify deal. Joe Rogan is like 1/3 of the episodes are like almost like plants. Like you can tell they're just like
they're like
it's
we
a
want you to
person-
talk to this person.
we want you to talk to this person who's selling this woke ass book or this medical book that we agree with, or this science book that we agree with, or this history book that we agree with, and then like a third of it is like the Joe Rogan that everyone kind of I hesitate to say grew up on, but like podcasting wise, like that's the formative years of podcasting is like the first 600 episodes of Joe Rogan, right? Where it's like him and his buddies and the fight companions and like the
funny
exposing
stuff.
new
The funny
comedians
stuff.
and
Yeah.
shit. And then the other third is like, I guess just like hunting now. It's just like Cameron Haynes coming on
I don't know.
every week to be like, dude, I mean,
shot another thing with a bow.
dude, I get. I mean,
okay,
I'm like,
got it.
I sit in bed and purposely listen to like slower podcasts to fall asleep, and I'm listening to this. I'm like, this is slower than our worst episode. I mean, he gets on. It's like there's 30 million fucking people listening. Joe Rogan's just like, so what's new? Is the first fucking thing out of his mouth. I'm like, wow, what are we doing? Cameron Haynes has no response. He's like, nothing's really changed since the last time I've been on. I'm like, fucking what are we doing? This motherfucker's got like cooking shows and hunting show. Joe Rogan talks to like fucking Martians for all I know. And they're just like,
Yeah.
nothing's been going on. Bullshit, motherfucker. You've been like tanning in Tahiti and you shot a fucking ram through the asshole and you
Yeah, but it's all boring to them now because they're
yeah.
like, we just do this all
They've
the time.
said
It's our
too
whole
many
life.
words on TV. They've already
Yeah.
talked about every fucking thing.
Everything.
Talked about. I mean, it's hard enough for us to be like, what do you want to talk about this week? Because it's like one week you're like, oh, I have so many funny fucking notes and I want to talk about all this shit. Then one week you're like, it feels like a job this week, And it's like, dude, imagine 8 3-hour episodes in a 2-week period. So that's about his ratio. Like
That's
3 on
insane.
1 week, 4 on 1
Was
week.
he like 2,000 episodes in or something like that?
17 something.
Yeah, that's fucking nuts.
I mean,
that's too many words, too much
I
talking.
think he fucked up with the Spotify deal. I think they fucking own him. This is spaghetti. I'm putting on my spaghetti helmet. I know neither of those make. You know what I'm saying? It's just spaghetti, dude. I think Spotify. And that's what it fucked me up with Spotify is spaghetti. I think I mean, obviously they bought him. It was like $80 gajillion, right? They're like, come over here.
It's like 200 million.
Right. It's a lot of enough.
Insane amount of money.
Obviously, they removed some of his controversial episodes where he interviewed people that liked Orange Guy or like, were like a little anarchy friendly.
Yeah.
They got rid of those episodes and then now they're feeding them these like weird book things. It's like, I kind of think now he's a little bit of a psyop. It's like the meme has come full circle. Everyone's like, oh, Joe Rogan's owned by the CA. It's like, no, now he's not. But now I think he actually is owned by a corporation.
Yeah.
Like backdoor.
He
That's
just
like
kind of gave up.
totally what he's against, right? But then he was like, oh, shit, but I can come over here and do yada, yada, yada. Because of YouTube being bitches, which is where we're at. But like at his level, they really do censor you on YouTube.
Oh, yeah, it's
because he's
insane.
saying crazy shit. So, and having crazy shit people on and like not editing stuff. And then when he was doing them live, I mean, that's truly the
yeah, it
wild,
was
wild
crazy.
west.
Yeah.
They were getting away with wild shit, and then YouTube, like the next day, would be like, "Whoa, this upload is insane," and then
You can't put
pull
this
that.
up. Yeah.
I mean, those days are fucking over. It's like it's very sterile now. I can see the crazy shit. I've gravitated way more towards like the Bobby Lees and the people that are like
they're solid where they're at. In
yeah,
their
they're like,
career.
we're gonna
They're
do some
"Nah."
risky shit and stay this size.
The only way we're gonna get it bigger is by this stuff flying. So
Right, and Tiger Belly's fine with fucking 100,000
I keep
listeners.
seeing pictures from Skankfest South. That's this weekend.
Where
in
does
Texas.
that located? Where do you go to?
Skankfest is
Skankfest.
It's in Texas at like one of Caroline's or something like that, but it's like multiple different venues.
Do you think people show up
looks
not
so
knowing
fun.
what that is? I mean, it's a problematic
No,
name.
it's pretty.
People know
It's pretty. Yeah,
Established.
No, and it sells out so quick because it's very small for how many comedians and stuff are there. It's a pretty small amount of people that get to go to it because it's like a party, and I just want to be there so bad.
At least the first year, someone showed up and was like, "So where are they?" You know what I mean? Somebody one
Where the
year.
skanks at?
Yeah. What is this? I bought tickets online, not knowing what. I mean, just on name alone. If I'm bored on a Friday night and someone's like, I guess that's really brilliant marketing, honestly. Especially when you're first starting
crazy.
out.
It's
a promotion,
crazy.
you call it Skankfest.
Dude.
People are like,
And the lineup with all the people there, it's
right.
fucking
You're
insane.
like, I want to go to a festival of
skanks, and then you go there and Doug Stanhope's on stage, and you're like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah.
Like, Luis Gomez is boxing someone in a boxing ring. Like,
yeah, because it's like
they do a whole thing. It's a whole.
Is it kind of a Juggalo thing?
No, it's not. But it's
has
sort
Juggalo
of based
vibes.
like, oh yeah,
It has Juggalo vibes.
Oh yeah, some
Okay.
pieces of shit,
Dirty.
probably dirty.
Doesn't Big J?
Big J Okerson is part of that.
man.
Big J, Luis, Joey Gomez.
Doesn't he wear gloves?
Sometimes.
Yeah, he wears gloves.
I cheersed him a shot while he was
get
wearing a pair of his gloves.
I want to
was
get
like,
funny
yeah.
enough. This is small goal. I want to get funny enough to roast him about the gloves and have him like somehow maybe stumble upon it sometime. That's a short-term goal because I really
Happens a lot though.
Can't fucking stand
you
that
have
he
to
wears
compete
gloves.
with every other good
other
roast
people
comedian in New
don't
York.
like it though, right?
Well, they make fun of him, obviously.
They make fun of him for the gloves, right? This is not
Obviously.
a new take. Okay,
No.
thank God.
Oh, no.
Because I know he like runs the show there, so I was like, is it a situation where like no one's roasting the gloves?
He's by far the funniest one. Like, insane
right.
funny.
Because the one guy is super political. The one guy,
Dave,
like,
yeah, he is. But he's funny too, though.
He like,
They're all
wants to talk
funny.
about cryptocurrency with Joe Rogan instead
Yeah.
of like make jokes. Yeah.
Fun
Nerds.
stuff.
Dude.
Dude, shit. What?
You know what I did? When you were working the door, which I probably should have went to the show. That would have been like healthier.
It was fun.
I almost brought. I mean, I'm debating when can I be the guy that brings the kid because I do want to bring her to a show.
That would have been a bad one.
Terrible one.
That was very violent.
But now she's at the age where I'm like, okay, I can bring her to like a band and a set and put her in headphones. So I might actually be. I should have probably like brought her to one sooner, but I think that's next.
It's time.
But instead, I stayed home and I rented a live stream concert. I had one a couple weeks ago that was awesome, went great. The sound was cool. I was like, this was worth the money. This one was even cheaper, and it was fucking Slipknot.
The work.
It was, yeah, I know. I rented a fucking Slipknot live stream. It was not Fest, though. It wasn't just that. So it was Slipknot, and it was Kill Switch Engage, and it was Code Orange, and it was Fever 323.
Knocked Loose.
Knock Loose. No, not Knock Loose.
Not
Not,
Knocked
not
Loose
on this
on
street.
that?
They
Not on
played,
that
but they didn't show it. This was cheap. $15. Knock Loose, more expensive. So high hopes. Staying home. Very bad. Sound guy bad. Bass couldn't hear shit. Everyone sucked. Code Orange. Dog shit. Absolute dog shit live. Bad vocals. Bad sound.
That's weird. Because they're normally just amazing. I've seen so many videos.
Awful sound.
Oh,
they played their instruments
then
live.
you
It's the
know
sound. Then you
that
know it
it's
was
not-
trash.
Then you know.
Slipknot comes out, 19 fucking dudes, bad sound. I'm like, dude, this fucking sound guy like ruined the entire fucking show. But it just like made me. I think I'm done with. I think it's time to put them all to bed. You know, like
Live music?
that genre. I think I've had my fill of like I've had
New
the
metal and
nostalgia,
metalcore
the
and, like-
nostalgic metal bands that I liked in like college and high school. I think I'm finally like
All gone?
it sucks.
It's fizzled?
I went back and revisited. Everyone's freaking out that Limp Bizkit released a fucking album for the first time in 10
I never
years.
listened to them in the
I
first
loved
place. So
them
I'm sure
in
it's
fucking
just
high
so
school.
annoying.
In high school, I listened to their CDs until they didn't work, dude. Like, I didn't like do the thing, but definitely huge Limp Bizkit fan. And this is everyone's just like, it's so innovative. It's so no,
No, it's not.
it's catchy. It's very bizarre, but I think that's all you can come up with in fucking 10 years of not playing music. Get the fuck out of here. There's some weird like campfire-y, singy, songy, like bullshit
Fuck yeah,
acoustic
dude.
stuff on there,
Yeah, dude.
which I don't know why you're excited about.
Blue eyes, that kind of
yeah,
shit.
well,
just fucking shoot me in
He has
my
like a
face.
yeah, no, he's got bad vocals because he's Fred Durst.
Yeah.
It's bad.
It's not good.
And all of our like dumb friends like Brett.
I just
are like,
can't.
dude,
God, I
it's
hate you,
album
Brett.
of the. I'm like, and he says things like, for me, I mean, Brett, I know you're listening to. They just throw it out, eat all my chips and salsa, and let me punch you in the gut. Just medium 50%, dude. Come to the podcast and debate me about a few albums and some movies because I know we have different opinions, and you look like a goldfish, and I like talking to you. So come on, drink coffee with me and debate me about things.
I will mediate.
We'll dress Dylan like a referee.
That'd be hilarious.
Yeah.
Friday night
Can we talk
debates.
about how you're surrounded by more gay people and we're realizing slowly that you're going to have to give Alex a Christmas present and he's a very sensitive boy and that you somehow attract sensitive men to your vicinity? You're nestled. I mean,
And I'm not a good support system.
No,
that's what's
I don't know
surprising.
why they're attracted to you.
I don't either, because even
These dudes
we
that,
said
like, need
something. I
hugs.
said something to Alex. I
You
was like,
talked about it on the podcast. Like, he
Yeah.
needs you to hug him.
I can't do that.
And I'm like,
not
why
that,
are
I'm
you
not that
living
guy.
with Dylan?
Yeah, I'm not that guy.
You should be living with, like, Riker, a girl, a gay black hairstylist.
Yeah, not me.
I mean, even
Not
an
me.
out-of-work taxi driver is going
terrible,
to give
dude.
you more hugs than fucking Dylan.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah. I'm the worst.
he's like, man, Uber has really, like, eliminated my jobs, man. Like, can I get a hug? You're like, yeah, it's fine, man. They'll make taxis come back, right? You know, Manuel, like, you're fine. I'll here, hug. Here, you want avocado toast? He's like, okay. Like,
Yeah,
he would be
no,
more huggy.
I'm not.
You're
that.
just like, that's not a thing I do. Plus
I don't.
COVID.
I'm not good at it either. So I think that's.
But that's
a big
in
part of
style.
it.
You not being very physical is in style. That is very COVID friendly. You're not like handing. out free
Oh
hugs.
yeah. Oh, no,
Like,
don't touch
get your
me.
emotions together. You don't need a fucking hug, dude.
Yeah, it's like at the show. It's like, hey, how you going?
I'm just coughing toward you, dude.
Like, just get away from me. Like, that's fine.
Were people moshing in mass, or was it just
No,
like we're back to
there
normal?
was. It was like no, there was like people in masks, and then some people moshing in masks, and some weren't. I don't know.
Because I mean, that's
I had to be a
definitely,
cop
like,
at the door. Once I got past the door, I didn't give a fuck.
Did they let you
It's
drink when you were a cop?
not- yeah, a
You
little
could
bit.
drink at the door and be the guy.
I couldn't be drink at
What
the
did you
door.
wear? Did you look cool?
I just wore an extortionist sweatshirt. Wanted to
okay.
blend in because all
Okay.
those dudes know extortionists.
Okay.
So we roasted. I actually roasted Ben and Kip outside with. I don't know who it was.
They
one of
weren't
the
there,
guys.
though.
No, they weren't there.
Oh damn.
Because Ben was at the Salt Lake the day before, and a couple of those dudes know Ben, so they were like, "Oh," and I was like, "Yeah, fuck that kid, his blonde hair and his hip hop."
Yeah, extortion
And they
is
laughed.
back, dude. If you've listened to the early episodes, if you are a longtime listener, our first episode is an interview with the lead singer of Extortionist. And it Kip's, who's played guitar and bass in the band, has been on several episodes. The one that comes to mind that's the funniest probably is the live in front of a studio audience episode where we've got
Jesus Christ, dude.
maybe
That was
13 people in
mayhem.
here. Kevin's brother is just a shit show the whole time, drunk as fuck. It's a good episode though.
It was fun.
But
Glad
yeah,
we don't do that anymore.
No, that was chaos. Audio quality not as good as this. But yeah, that band is coming back. So definitely check out Extortionist if you have not. They are going to be playing Spokane November 20th. I'm just randomly plucking a date out of the air. I know it's
I have
middle
no
November.
idea what day it is.
Definitely get tickets to that if you haven't already. I got mine. So if they sell out, I have two I can sell for an exorbitant.
No,
Yeah.
you can't.
I will trade you a graphics card for 2 tickets to the sold out Extortionist show. Did you hear about that truck that got jumped? I mean, it really. This has
Truck that got jumped.
okay. A truck full of graphics cards. We all know what graphics cards do. Like they're the part of a computer that makes it play video games. Right?
Yeah.
A truck full of NVIDIA, specifically 30 series graphics cards, was literally bank heist, like
Fast and the Furious.
Fast and the Furious, stolen.
Oh
They
my
stole the
God.
truck.
That's insane.
I don't know if it was in motion or if anyone was harmed. I don't think anyone was harmed, but that's where we've become. That's almost said that's where we've become. So that's where we've become, dude. They are taking trucks full of computer parts. I mean, I'm here
That's
trying
insane.
to just get a little.
You just want one. You just need one.
One.
I just need
fucking
one.
I mean, this is literally what it feels like to live in China. Like, I
Maybe
just
we
want-
should figure out who took it and ask.
Oh, everyone wants to know. This is now superseding the Brian Landry case. I shit you not. Scrolling through Google News,
It's worth more money.
it's third story. Brian Landry laundry. 15, 17.
No one cares anymore.
No one cares.
Old news.
No one gives a fuck. Motherfucker is alive, by the way. Did you see?
Nope.
This is an update. Update. His fucking Instagram went live, dude, on a boat in the ocean. Not even fucking kidding you. His account. 3 seconds. Like, went live. It was like the shot of the ocean in the bow of the boat, and then just turned off. Like, oh shit. Like, he's on Instagram, like, looking for updates and, like, seeing where they're looking for him. So, someone who is not him or the girl he killed has his phone and is just, like, out in the ocean, like, trying to check his Instagram feed or go live, which is bizarre.
How is he on a boat if he has a signal? Wouldn't they just be able to track that? There's no way he's fully
Yeah, but
hidden
where do
on
you
that.
go? 0057 the ocean? You know what I mean? Like,
Well, no, coordinates. You literally can find
but
exactly.
they're triangulating that between cell towers, right? So when they're doing
I
the
guess
coordinates,
that's a
right?
large area of.
Unless it's like a router, which is tied to an address, all it's going to give them is an approximate area, and that depends on how far apart the cell phone towers. And I am talking like I know what the fuck I know I'm talking about.
Yeah,
I have made a lifestyle out of. But this is what I understand or believe to be true, is that that gives you a way less... Like, yeah, he's on the ocean. We think it's probably the West Coast because the closest tower was, like, Hawaii and... You know what I mean? Like, so... That motherfucker's alive, dude.
Okay.
But
sure.
Dog can still get him, dude.
I hope so. I hope he does.
It's not over.
Good redemption
it's
there.
It's not fucking over, dude. He's just at home washing his hair, dude. What time is it?
I don't know.
I'm out of notes, and,
Yeah.
you know, I think I'm at a point where I want to change the podcast, so give me some ideas. I want to do something different or
Rebrand completely.
Yeah.
Reformat, rebrand.
Reformat, restructure it.
Give
I don't
up?
know.
You want to give up?
Yeah. We should. I mean, we really should. I don't even know why we do it, but, you know, it's healthy somehow. It's therapeutic.
It's healthy.
I think it's therapeutic.
Good for because I would have stayed home all day and been a piece of shit.
Yeah, I think it's
and
good
I probably
for us.
would have started drinking if I stayed home today.
Right. Yeah, I think it's therapeutic. Janelle told me not to stop doing the podcast.
We can figure something out.
She likes listening to it, but sometimes I just don't have time to think of what to talk about. So, you know, shave the base of your cock. If you don't have a cock,
yeah, absolutely.
Shave all around, you know, your
you don't need to do the whole thing,
region,
but
keep
like
it tight.
Keep it tight. High and tight, yeah.
You know, brush your teeth.
There's people that don't do that. Like even
Shave.
like as a single man, and I know I'm not getting laid. Like I'm
you used to keep it tight.
I like to keep it tight most of the time. Like
why not? It's more
because
comfortable.
Exactly. It's more. You don't
It's
have a like
sanitary.
windsock kind of thing
Well,
going over
if
your
it
like.
gets long. Like what are you doing? It's stylistically long is.
It's
not
very
good.
dusty at work, and I obviously wear pants at work, but it's
Right.
still like it gets in there.
You don't
and
want.
it's gross. So right,
Yeah.
I like that advice.
So
Shave
yeah.
the base of your cock.
What else? I think that's it. I mean, we'll figure out a thing that you know. I mean, you know. Sometimes it's just and like I want to go watch my football game and play new video games.
Dude, you just want to pay black for.
I just am addicted to this video game. Full disclosure.
Quit the podcast.
Yeah,
just
full disclosure. After much marijuana and fruit snacks in this video game being out, that's all I can think about, and I'm thinking about calling into work, and I did on Thursday, but I can't on Monday because now this game is gonna make me run out of sick time. So yeah, if you want to play a new game, pay black for blood because it said black for blood. Can't talk. It's cool. I'm gonna go do that and watch football. It's really good, and you know, just completely stop buying Jeeps and holding hands, and I'm just, you know.
Yep.
I just want to stay home and be a dog mom.
Leave your shoes on airplanes.
Leave your shoes on airplanes. Wait, leave your shoes on an
Leave
airplane?
your shoes on airplanes.
And
leave
just
your shoes on your feet
walk off
on airplanes.
Walk off the plane with no shoes? I don't get how that's a terrible advice.